Ja. 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 God save you.
What? Me?
I think.
All right then. I didn't want to kill him. You don't have to. And
No need. Go quick.
farewell.
Ja. 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 Ja.
God be with you, good sir.
How's it looking, Melikar?
I'm glad to see you, Henry. I'd like to thank you again. Everyone is cured. It's nothing short of a miracle.
Oh, that's a relief. You've suffered enough. We've all suffered enough.
God's truth. You know, the folk here are truly grateful. They'd have you and Nicodemus canonized if they could. They brought me gifts for the two of you. I wasn't keen on the idea at first. We're not left with much since the livestock died. But since you're here...
That's kind of them. Give them my thanks.
Sure. Bye.
Now let's wait and see what happens.
Oh, sweet Mary, Mother of God. I can't bear the pain.
Welcome back to the land of the living.
Who are you?
My name is Henry, and I'm investigating on behalf of Sir Radzig Kobyla.
Oh, I see. You'll have an easy job with me, boy.
How so?
I won't give you any problems.
That's sensible of you.
I'm a sensible man. Only I'd like to get it over quick and not keep the Rattay executioner busy too long.
I understand.
What do you want to...
Everything. First,
I follow the coin, lad.
that's not news to me, but who...
I got my pay from Runt, like all the men in Pribyslavitz. And
Who's the chief? The...
bandit. If he heard you say that, he'd have you...
So he's a foreigner?
Don't think so. For sure he ain't Czech. And he's got plenty of...
Judging by how he looked.
more by the way he talked.
Where's that chief of your...
I've no idea. After Pribyslavitz, he ordered us to raid Merhoyed, but he wasn't with us. He went off who knows where. I don't reckon he'll be...
So the chief is in command of...
You could say,
How's that?
you ask who's in charge and who answers to... There was all sorts of gangs in Pribyslavitz, big and small. Robber barons who had their own... brigade men came, men.
I suppose so.
It was one big muddle. I didn't give a damn who the chief.
Uh-huh. How did you know about Pribyslavitz?
A fellow by the name of Moorcock. We met near Kuttenberg. I was robbing burghers who were fleeing the town from Sigismund's army.
Why did you attack Merhoy?
The chief himself gave us the order. I reckon he wanted to show.
So he's planning more
The chief's always planning something.
So you knew the coin was...
Of course I did. I brought those groschen to Pribyslavitz.
Did you? And where did the...
Like, where were they made? I don't... We used to meet at the charcoal pond.
So Menhart's waiting there?
Might be. Might.
And does this Menhart know where...
How should I know? To me, he's just another link in the chain. I deal with...
I see.
It'd be a waste of breath.
Who else knows about them?
Apart from the chief, Menhart, Runt and me.
You said you used to bring other things.
Letters. Men...
Have you still got that letter?
Aye.
Give it to me then.
Aye, Beetle.
What were the letters of...
If I knew how to...
That's all I need to know.
For now, for the love of Christ, boy, don't let the execute...
That's for Sir Radzik.
Henry, I think old Straw's come for the brigand. Step back from that Eden, young fella.
But you can't kill me. Not just like that.
Shut the fuck up, you weasel, and keep it fucking shut. You don't even get a say. Calm down, Straw. He won't escape justice. After all, he's... Don't stand in my way, Melikar. Let Henry decide. He's the one who saved his life.
Let's talk about it.
To hell with that.
I understand, Straw, truly. I lost my parents. They were slain in front of my eyes until the day I die. I'll never...
And if you got your hands on the men who killed them, would you let them live?
I...
See. Go then.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Hey, who's there?
Look out. Henry, I heard from the monastery that they'll keep buying our stone. They said someone else was responsible for all the trouble. I'm in your debt.
Can I be of service to you, Sir Divish?
I've heard talk that something is going on in Pribyslavitz.
Henry, you've come at just the right moment. I sent a man to Pribyslavitz. My locator, Marius.
You're planning to resettle the village?
Yes.
What's a locator?
A land allocator.
Why Pribyslavitz?
Because it's about...
Well, it should be safe. We trounced that rat.
Yes. And however, he should have...
If you've no objection, I could go and...
I'd appreciate that. Goodbye.
Yeah. 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 Oh. Yeah. 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 So, it's all...
What is? Who are you?
I'm Henry, and I was...
What?
Sir Divish's locator went missing.
Well, it seems like he's all out of luck, don't it?
He didn't send me to parley, he sent me to...
Deal with it. There's plenty of us.
Let him go, or you can stay here and feed the crows, like the rabble who were here before.
All right. No need to be hasty. We'll be on our way then. That fella's in the tent.
Hey, Goodman, help me. I'm tied up here. Thank you.
My pleasure. Sir David.
God's truth.
I'm Henry of Scally.
My name is Marius Bielek.
Well, the out...
Not just yet. Those bastards caught me as soon as I arrived. And so far... Come along with me, if you like.
I'll escort you then. At least I can make sure you don't get caught again.
What? Are there more of those bandits?
No, I just meant... Should we get going?
What the... Hey. This is a good spot for the rat house. Every village must have one. It'll be nice and prominent here. It's on the hillside, so the foundations will stay dry. It can have its own little square, close to the church. There's no better site here. The church is still standing. Good. Good. Whoever built it did a good job. Considering how old it is and what it's been through recently, it stood up well. It won't be an easy job to fix it, but it can be done. Timber alone won't do, though. We could fit at least one tradesman's shop here. Maybe a baker's? There's quite a lot of space here. It just needs clearing thoroughly. Then we could even fit stables here. Main approach road and stream. This bridge needs reinforcing. It won't last long in this condition. I reckon it would make sense to build a weir over the stream down there. The water here is clean and can be used to supply the village until we sink a well. It's a good thing we have this stream. No point in building without a water source.
Damn.
Supplies and trade will flow through here.
Hey.
I can't even see past the trees and ruins whether there's room for anything there. But at least the trees are strong and healthy. All we need is a few good woodcutters, and we won't have to bring in any timber from elsewhere.
What the?
Stone foundations. They'll come in handy, and we're close to the stream. Lots of space here. There's a well here already. All the better. Most essential surveying is done.
So, Master Locator.
There's a long way to go before that. It's all overgrown with brush.
Oh dear.
We'll have to get it all cleared before we can start.
So it is possible to...
Yes.
But building a whole village is no small...
We'll need timber. Lots of it. We'll have to hire wage labor to begin. I think we should get started without delay. There's a lot of... I can just imagine.
Oh, that's good news.
Why wait? But would you keep an eye on things here in the meantime?
No problem.
It shouldn't take us long. My lord, welcome to Pribyslavitz. That is to say, welcome back to Pribyslavitz after all these years. Well, what's left of it.
Not to worry, Marius. I'm glad to be back in my old hamlet. Although, It seems to have aged about as gracefully as I have over the years.
I beg to differ, sir. It's quite dilapidated, unlike your good self, but at least it's safe now. Thanks in part to Henry here, who also saved me from a predicament that cost me valuable time. Who knows? If it hadn't been for him, we might not even be talking now.
Well, lad, in the end, you managed things in your own way, I see. Just as you said you would.
I did my best, sir. They didn't look all that tough, so I put a bit of pressure on them and they took to their heels.
You were outnumbered and you scared them off?
Ah, they were greenhorns. I think they may have been a bit intimidated by me.
Let's hope they don't try anything like that again.
I'm quite sure they won't, sir.
Let's get down to the matter in hand, shall we?
Sir, in my official capacity as locator, I am gratified to inform you that the hamlet of Privislavitz may be renewed. And indeed it offers prospects of considerable expansion beyond its former limits.
Splendid. Finally, some good news for this province.
Well, and badly needed, too.
So, what have you discovered so far? I want to know all the details.
We had a scout around.
We conducted a basic... I already have in my head.
We should certainly... I'd like to preserve...
That should
That's to be expected.
There's a stream here, and a well, right in the middle of the village.
Yes. Clearing them will provide both...
Right now, I believe we're...
The future green, that is. We can't fit any... So there will be other buildings...
I'm glad to hear. The building work we're about to engage. Later, we'll clear more forest for agricultural land and build more farmhouses. But for now, we'll...
As you wish.
But rebuilding a whole village must cost a king's ransom, though.
It's true it won't come cheap. Before the tradesmen settle here and start producing and...
A certain amount? How much?
I wouldn't venture to state a precise amount at this point. But
Not that much.
we shall, of course, attempt to procure everything at the best possible price. But raising a settlement from the ashes you see around you is a costly business. Nevertheless, I can assure you, my lord, that if all goes well, the investment shall all come back to you with interest.
I hope I shall live to enjoy it, Master Marius.
A village isn't a village without villagers. You'll need new subjects. Even preparing the ground for a building will need lots of labour. Where can we find so many people, sir?
You sound skeptical, lad, but it's a good question. I've already given it some thought. I've agreed with Radzik and Hanish that we shall make an announcement in Rattay to invite people to move here and help with the construction, which will bring them many benefits, but also obligations. In addition, I expect the prospects of a new home will appeal to your former Skalitz neighbors, more than a makeshift camp by the castle walls.
They'll be delighted, sir.
A splendid solution. But now it seems there will be no shortage of new...
It seems things are fine. We routed the bandits in battle, and Henry took care of... When can we get to work?
Right away, as far as I'm concerned. And we'll need someone to keep order, at least in the interim.
True. I'll leave you some of my men.
If I may, I would recommend quickly appointing a bailiff to take responsibility for the renewal of the village, its coffers and its...
True. Since you understand these matters best, you shall take charge of the... You'll be available to the bailiff, but answerable...
I'd be honored, sir.
And, as... What about you, Henry?
Yes, sir?
You've proven yourself well. And you command the respect...
Well, I'm not...
And you're also capable...
I must concur.
So, Henry, I hereby appoint you to the office of bailiff of the hamlet of Pribyslavitz in my domain.
My lord, it's a great honor.
You will oversee the initial renewal and administration of... But don't imagine it'll... Being bailiff doesn't mean you can... If you don't treat the settlers rightly. Besides, we can't spare a single groschen from the Talmberg coffers. So, you'll have...
Me?
True, but from what I hear... And I am assigning you... You must ensure the rebuilding of the church. That means complete reconstruction, wall paintings, and a new altar. See to it that in the future, the village will be capable of supporting a certain number of people. For that, you will need to ensure the construction of essential artisans' buildings. And ultimately, the village must produce sufficient earnings to fund further expansion.
But, sir, I've never done...
I understand your concerns, but you'll be handsomely rewarded. I shall grant you the proceeds from the whole village for the first 5 years, and you have my permission to use the surrounding woods and land as you see fit.
Well, that's, I mean... Are you sure I'm the right man for the job, sir? It's a lot of responsibility.
As you said yourself, Henry, it's a great honor. Besides, you won't be alone in it. I'll assist you and supervise the construction work.
Phew. All right, then.
So, we're agreed. He'll make the announcement to invite settlers, which, at the same time, you're a...
I don't know what to say, sir.
I'm sure you won't disappoint. And now I must get back to my duties at Talmberg.
Certainly, sir.
Farewell, sir.
God grant you health. God be with you.
Vegetables!